it's Adriana, and this is my review of Cloud Atlas. What did I just watch? I have no idea what just happened in the last 3 hours, which is a long time to not know what's happening. There is a plot in there somewhere. 6 different stories that all take place in 6 different times, ranging from 1800s to, I don't know, very far into the future. We have a few main actors who play different people in each time, in each story. And they all play, people of different races, sometimes different genders. And basically the point of the story is supposed to be that everyone is interconnected, that, life is not your own. We are all connected or something like that. Some phrase that they kept saying in the movie. And honestly, I was really excited for this movie, and I really like the idea of it, the concept of it. I thought it sounded so intriguing. I had a feeling it could be a huge mess, which right now that's what I'm leaning towards that it was. It's based on a book by David Mitchell, and I haven't read the book, so honestly that puts me at a big disadvantage, and I think that puts anyone who watches this movie at a big disadvantage, because this is one occasion where I think if you had read the book, it would have made the movie make a lot more sense to you. However, I still think, had I read the book, watching this movie, I think I probably would have been disappointed, because I think the movie should be able to stand alone in a book adaptation. You should be able to watch the movie and know what's happening without having to read the book. That's kind of the point of making it a movie, or else people would just read the book. I still want to read the book. I've actually read another one of David Mitchell's books. It's called Number 9 Dream, and I really loved it. And I know he's a good storyteller. I know he's a good writer. And I know how outrageous and quirky and hard to read his books can be. I mean, I've only read that one, but I understand, his kind of concept and the kind of things that he's trying to, get through in his novels, like the message of it. And I feel like the message of Cloud Atlas that should have been so prominent got lost in this, complete mush of stuff that this movie was, because I didn't really feel anything watching it. I didn't know how anyone in this movie was connected. I mean, okay, let me rephrase. There were a couple of the stories that made sense and that had some sort of connectivity somewhere in this line of, time. Okay, the best story for me in this movie was the one with Jim Sturgess and Duna Bay, which takes place in the future, not too far in the future though, like 2046 or something like that. Whatever, I'm not gonna give away the plot point of it, but that story for me was the best story, and basically Jim Sturgess' role was the best role and the one that made the most sense throughout the whole movie. I obviously have to mention the costumes and the makeup and the visuals, because those were all, top notch. Clear, even just if you watch the trailer, you would know that you're gonna get amazing visuals and amazing makeup and costume work. However, I will also say, using such well-known actors in this movie made it kind of laughable to see them in this outrageous makeup, because you can still, I guess I was kind of looking for it because I knew these actors played various characters, but just seeing Tom Hanks in certain makeup or Hugh Grant, it was hilarious. So I think that kind of, the movie, for that reason and a few other things in this movie, were very laughable and jokey when I feel like they really weren't supposed to be. The score for this is beautiful. There was little things that hinted at a thread, but I did not understand how everyone was fully connected and all this interconnectivity of everyone. I could be missing something huge here. I know a lot of people, not a lot, a few people who saw this loved it, think it's a masterpiece. Please, if you're one of those people, explain to me what was so masterful about this movie. Considering that I had no idea what was going on the whole movie, it still keeps you, for the most part, engaged, at least. It's entertaining. It's an entertaining film, and it has some beautiful stuff to offer. So I'm still gonna give the book a chance. I'm really not an advocate for reading the book first because I'm a movie person, I guess you could say. I love reading, I love books, but I feel like if you read the book first, you're basically always gonna make the movie pale in comparison. And I don't like that. I think why not be able to appreciate the movie and the book? However, in this case, I haven't read the book, can't really say, but I would try reading the book first because that might help you a lot with this movie. I'll give it, some credit for what it was trying to do. Maybe in retrospect, I'll think back and realize, and everything will click in my head about how actually amazing this movie is. I doubt it's gonna happen, but it could. You never know. Thank you for watching my review. And if you completely disagree with what I said, please talk to me about it. You can just leave a comment under the video. If you agree with what I said, that'd be cool to know too. We can bond over it. And if you like my reviews, subscribe. Thanks so much.